So welcome to another battery test with the Razer laptop. One, again, is a repeatable by anybody. You can see it's still plugged in at the moment and I'm just setting up and I'm going to show you how to do things. And now what you need for this is a screen recording software and I'm using OBS. It's free. Pretty good. But it doesn't work straight out of the box for this laptop. I'll show you how to make it work, which is good if people actually want to use OBS, and then they're scratching their heads why you're getting a black screen and sound, but not much cop. I'm just going through changing the date and time in here because even though I set it to UK and everything else, it's been decided to default to US, so just doing that in the background. This is probably is a really good test because I'm going to play back the video that was showing before, the loopback video, and I'm going to use OBS to screen record it. So there's quite a lot of processing power here. And again, everything's left at default settings, so there's no shutdowns, turn off, something like that. I haven't logged into anything. I haven't loaded Razer Synapse. And this is really just to give you how much, if you were doing like real-time video editing and processing and and getting a CPU to go up and down, this will give you a rough idea of how long you can expect on a battery charge to be able to do some work. And bear in mind, doing absolutely nothing other than playing a video back, for a bitstream, BitTorrent kind of download. We got 5 hours for that, so that's quite a lot of movie watching, or you could watch, definitely watch a good series of that. So, what am I doing now? Right, so this is how to get OBS. Go on the internet, and I've set my settings on this. I'm sure you know how to set your own browser settings, so I won't tell you that. You just type in OBS. I'm a firm believer in everything that's built into the operating system, but we're all different. There you go, open broadcast software, OBS. Click on the Windows. Make sure you're on obsproject.com. This you're misdirected to an unsavory website. Doesn't take long to download. Quite a small program. Click yes. Close your browser at this point because you're not going to use that anymore. Your version might be newer than mine at 22.02 I'm using at the moment. I'll turn off the plugins. I mean, you might want them later on, but for now, keep it to a bare minimum. Launch it, start. It defaults to showing you a screen recording and you're going, black screen. So, and it took me a while to get this to work, but it's actually quite simple once you, like everything else is, once you know what you're doing. So go into settings. By the way, it's kind of a mixture of settings and windows. As you can see, going on a 4K kind of messing around, but these are the settings that I've probably already changed. I tried on installing it, but it keeps the settings even though you say remove them. So just go through all these like I've got and turn them off. Basically, it's anything that might use power that you don't really need. I changed it to dark, by the way, it's much nicer. I just selected YouTube stream, not that I go streaming with it anyway. And go from simple to advanced. Make sure the encoder is X264, nothing else. Oh yes, by the way, when I was screen grabbing, I was actually given some extra processing power by actually making it to rescale the recording to 1080. Oh yes, do the recording format, I've got MKV, and the reason why I've got MKV there is because if you was doing some screen recording on battery and you just left it, you would be able to recover the file if the battery shut down. It doesn't work if you reset the machine, but restart the machine, by the way. I found that out. Also, yeah, disable all the mics and sounds and everything. And here you are, as we scale. 30 frames. If you do MP4 or anything like that, if the battery goes, it won't recover it. It does actually tell you when you try it. Before you actually start recording. Warning, Dr. Robinson and all that kind of stuff. Just go for all these settings. Again, it's a combination of these settings. You'll get an error saying, oh, I can't find a video codec or something like that if you start recording. Now I'm going to show you how to actually get it to work. You need to load NVIDIA control panel, so you can either click there, and I like it that way, but I like doing right control on the desktop and load NVIDIA control panel. So you need to go to 3D options. The default global settings is auto select, which is fine at the moment, I think. I'm not really trying games yet to see if that works or not. But what we need to do is say, when you load OBS, can you do something different? So you need to add a program, find OBS 64, add selected program. Now it says you use global settings, auto select integrated, but that's actually incorrect. You need to go, no, I don't want to auto select, that doesn't work. Integrated graphics. It doesn't use the video processor. And if you want to make sure you apply it, just click close the program, and it'll say you want to change savings, say yes. If OBS should be working. There you go. Simples, as I say. Took me a while. I'm not familiar with the OBS, so I'm going to be using that from now on. Right. Battery's fully charged. I've still got all my crap installed by default. So I'm shutting it down here. I will then take the power out, because obviously you can pretend you've gone wherever you need to go to, you know, uni, quiet room, to do some editing, or put my headphones on editing. Well, you'd use more battery if you did that, but if anybody is curious, the actual power pulling in and out, it's in very tight fit, so it's not going to come loose. So it's much better this little square one, a rectangular one. So here we go, let's turn it all on. Got the right time now. Well, from when I was doing the video. Whee, matches. Right. As you can see, the screen's lovely. I don't actually notice myself when I'm typing like that. It's just the camera seems to pick it up. Alright, so what do I do here? Oh, let's get OBS started. So what we're doing here is we're using CPU, we're using the display, and we're using the hard drive. Obviously, because it's recording to the hard drive, so it's using quite a lot. And it's kind of like full on, so you wouldn't be using all these all the time when you were doing your editing and stuff. You'd like be adding effects or tweaking it up and down. So just kind of showing you what's going on. Start recording, so that's like what it's doing in the background, doing nothing. Play the video. I'm thinking, why isn't this bloody thing looping? Because I've got to reset it again. Come on. Coming over on battery mode. Defaults to those settings. Again, I've not changed the defaults. Okay. And let's see how it goes on from that. became apparent to me while I was doing this test that the fans were on quite a lot. Obviously that saps up the power a little bit. I got a little summary of what was going on in the background, and later on in the video you'll see me doing a task manager and seeing what was going on. Quite surprised is how much CPU, GPU it was using, and it turned out to be about 100% peaking around. So obviously I'm not sure how hot the CPU gets when the GPU part of it gets warm. The CPU itself was about 15% utilization. I don't know if it adds that up together, I don't know, don't think so. And it was quite a warm day yesterday when I was doing it. I'm only guessing at the temperature. I know it's probably about 21, 22 outside. And I've got me, the cat, and my PC generating heat in the middle of this little room I'm in. So that's probably added up a bit. The day before I did a similar test and I got an extra hour out of it. So go figure, it could have been the fans, could have been, coming towards the end of the test. We actually got, well, I'll let you see it when the time comes up. I'm still quite impressed that, an amount of actual processing, disk and memory, and, the screen's still full on and everything. And these are just factory default settings from Windows and the hardware. My next video, as promised, is going to be let's turn as much of this crap off. Let's get the battery mode on. Let's maximize the CPU that it can get to while it's on battery. Uninstall everything, set all the settings up. These are just things, and I'm going to show you how to do this. And these are just things that someone with not a lot of knowledge will be able to do. I'm not going to go into registry settings and things like that. There's some tweaks in there you can do, but I think it's more for game performance than for saving power. I don't think undervolting makes a difference for saving batteries. I'll double check, but I don't think so. I think you just limit the CPU. As you can see here, look, the GPU 0, look, 100%. Well, that's the internal drive, so that's obviously must be producing some heat. SSD got up to about 37, which shows you that the thermal pad's doing okay. That's now included with the new from Razer since the 4K came out. I think the 144Hz 1080p does as well now. When the fans were on, they weren't noisy. They weren't terrible screeching noise or anything like that. You get from some fans, or just gentle noise. I thought okay. I mean, I'm coming to the end of the video now. So what we actually got was 2 hours and 4 minutes. Now, I'm not sure about you, but if I was doing some video editing, sitting down, and I couldn't be asked to change any settings, and I know that's kind of probably being one of the worst case scenarios there, unless you're just compiling, which you might do, because you might go, well, I'll do all the editing here, I ain't got time to compile it, because it takes a long time. I'll take it with me, put it in the room, classroom, work, or whatever, and then just run in the background compiling. I think that's quite a good battery test. Again, if you've got any questions, you want to see something else, let me know. I'm trying to get these videos real rather than just giving you results. You can actually see it, follow it, just see the settings I've done. Because I found I wanted a bit more in-depth, a bit fun. I'm glad I retried OBS. It's been a couple of years since I tried it. It does now work with HitFilm, recording your preview screens, which it didn't do before. I had to go out and purchase another product to do that. Here's my thumbs up. Video's over. Subscribe. Give me incentive and look out for the next video. Thank you very much for watching and patience. Hope you found it informative again. This was 2 hours and 4 minutes at this very high level intense. Thank you.